Hello everyone, MarchTB13 here with another hotel review, and this week we are in San Diego, California, right on the world famous harbor at the InterContinental San Diego Hotel. We booked a premium room with a king bed on the 16th floor. This is room 1617, 1617 to be exact. Let's check it out. And I suppose we'll start here in the main entryway. Before we visit the bathroom, I just want to show you there is an internally controllable external indicator system for requesting housekeeping or turning on the do not disturb sign. And also the electricity, I believe, is activated by the insertion of this card. So that has to remain inserted at all times, and of course when you leave the room, and you see this often in European hotels, the electricity, including the air conditioning system, is either turned off or drastically reduced in power output. But let's go ahead and enter the bathroom, which is just on the left as you enter the room. And like the rest of the room, I must say everything seems bright and modern and streamlined. Looks like there's a touch power button, or maybe proximity power button. I didn't even touch it and it turned on for this lit vanity mirror. You have some, let's try that again. Yeah. And you have some very ornate looking wallpaper here. A backlit mirror with a power button here, which I'm going to press. Looks like that's a dimmer switch. There's a single basin. All the materials here are very nice. Again, streamlined, modern. Looks like you have bath amenities from Biredo, Bal d'Afrique. Never heard of that before. You don't have the individual bottles of shampoo and lotion that you might find at some hotels. Instead, you just have big bottles that presumably stay in the room and can't be taken home as souvenirs. Looks like a fairly standard supply of towels of different sizes, maybe fewer than you would find in most rooms. If this room were intended for 2 people, this would only be maybe 1 day's supply. But you do have extra bath tissues, hair dryer. Everything is packaged in a very classy and elegant way. And thus far, everything seems quite clean. But let's check it out. The walk-in glassed-in shower here. More bath amenities and you see this more and more these days in wall-mounted dispensers that are simply refilled by the hotel staff. And you have both a handheld and fixed set of shower heads. And the bathroom does have a sliding wooden door, as does the closet, which is just across the way. And this is a fairly standard closet. In the place of one of those fold-out stands, there is, and you'll probably hear me say this more than once, more of a European style kind of chest here that has a surface that is conducive to storing your luggage here. You have a pair of bathrobes with a very comfortable velvety material feel, beautifully embossed with the InterContinental San Diego logo. There is an iron and ironing board and some supplemental bedding, along with 7 hangers 3 of which have these little clamps and a couple additional of this variety. And obviously, this being a full service hotel right in the heart of the Harbor District here in San Diego, there are surely laundry services and a bag, whether you take advantage of those services or not, for your dirty clothes. Now, at the base of this little chest here, you have shoe shine kit. Everything is extremely high quality, just what you would expect from a 4-star hotel, and some more storage space here. All very nice. And honestly, there's not terribly much to this room. You have very well lit, bright and airy ambiance here, with a bed that you can tell is impeccably made. I'm just leaving an impression here while I test the firmness of the mattress, and it's clearly pillow top, probably on the softer side, maybe a 3 on a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is super soft and 10 is super hard. You can tell both the mattress and the sheets itself is of impeccable quality. And check out these really large yet slim plush pillows, well upholstered. There are a couple of bottles of water here bedside. Solar Rain. I guess these are distilled from rainwater. There is a somewhat traditional clock radio, but with what appears to be a lightning port. iPhone charger. Another thing to note here is the USB outlets and traditional electrical outlets. Some drawer space. The use of space here appears to be relatively efficient, which is heartening. Plenty of light, individual reading lights on both sides of the bed, and soft light from these wall-mounted lamps. More electrical outlets here. No Gideon Bible. And this is where the safe is located. It looks like a fairly large safe. Again, extremely efficient use of space, in my opinion. And on the opposite wall is your combination entertainment system and working desk, beneath which sits a trash can divided into recyclable and non-recyclable bins. And this swivel chair here does have some ergonomic features. Looks like it can be at least raised and lowered. So although all you have lighting wise is this floor lamp here, it is fairly substantial, and the desk itself, it offers a fairly large surface for working, and I think this would be a decent place to get some work done. Additionally, you have this, looks like about a 42, 46 inch TV, something like that. It's an LG, and there are an assortment of snacks and kits for various practical purposes. Some QR codes for in-room dining, and the minibar, which means that there must be a minibar. And here it is. Looks like it is weight sensor activated, but clearly you have a selection of liquor and wine and probably beer, soft drinks, and mineral water. Fairly impressive. And there's also a Keurig with an assortment of pods, some fairly substantial looking real coffee cups, and some wine glasses, and an ice bucket, along with a wine bottle opener. Some additional storage space, and by the way, the coffee and drink amenities slide out. And last but not least, let's make our way towards the window. It's a rather large window, although it's mostly covered at the moment. There's a really cool looking sort of chaise lounge or daybed here. Very, very, very comfortable. Just the appropriate level of firmness. And let's see what kind of view. Looks like we're facing south. So we have a partial view of downtown. And then there is the harbor. I believe this is the USS Midway that we're looking at, which was once a functioning aircraft carrier that saw service in World War II and beyond. It looks like we also have a little inlet where yachts are stored and a number of sailboats and other ships in the harbor today. So what do I think about this room thus far? Well, first impressions is it is, as I may have remarked earlier, extremely clean, bright, airy, modern, with efficient use of space and extremely functional. The modern electrical outlets and ports for your various devices are well placed and in a quantity that you would expect and hope for. And a beautiful view of the harbor. I wish I was facing west instead of south, but I love having a view of the USS Midway. And the location of this hotel really can't be beat. You're just to the east of the Gaslamp District, just to the north of the airport, and just to the south of attractions like the USS Midway. If you should have occasion to stay at this hotel, and particularly in a room like this one, feel free to drop a comment on this video. Otherwise, thanks for joining me today on this tour. Safe and happy travels. Until next time, Marsh W13 out.